to do a shadow box of roses. So what I have right here is a shadow box, a mat, as well as some artificial flowers. And we're going to create a very beautiful presentation that can be displayed as a decorative work of art in your home. So let's get started. What I'm going to do, I've already disassembled the frame, as you can see, and I'm going to take, this is the back of the frame, I'm going to take it, and on the inside I'm going to cover it with pink paper. And the way I'm going to cover it is I'm going to actually use spray adhesive, which I love. And I'm just going to coat the back and place it onto the board because I'm using pink roses and I think it's going to look very nice. So also what we're going to do, instead of leaving the mat black, I'm going to cover it with some textured paper. And this is what the paper looks like. It has like a texture like the flower almost. It complements the texture of the rose petals, which is why I picked it. And I already cut some strips that I measured to size to make sure that I'm able to cover all sides of the mat. And so again, the way that we're going to adhere it onto the mat is using the spray. And of course, you can leave the mat in its original color if that's what you'd like to do, or you can use other types of paper. I just wanted to use this particular paper, like I said, because I love the way that the texture itself matches the petals of the rose. You can do anything you like, of course. Now this adhesive spray that I'm using, like I mentioned, I really, really love it. Comes in two types. The type that bonds permanently and then the adjustable, which is what I'm using now. And the adjustable is good for exactly what just happened now. Got a little wrinkle there, so I was able to easily lift up the paper and just re-secure it down. So if you decide to buy it, I would definitely recommend using the adjustable kind. These are the original flowers that I use. They're from Ling's Moment. They make very beautiful artificial flowers. These actually are made have like a almost like a very thin sponge material, but they're beautiful and they really look very realistic. And I actually like them better than silk flowers, but you can find all kind of silk flowers in craft stores and stuff like that. So using a cutter, I've already cut a couple of the stems off of the flowers. So let's start with those. So we take our board, and for this we're actually going to be using the glue gun. So taking your glue gun, squeeze, not too much, but a healthy sized dollop of glue on the back of the cut flower. And then I'm actually going to start up here. And I'm going to repeat this pattern. One thing I really like about hot glue is that it kind of bonds to almost every surface well, especially the wood. If you put it on wood, it's really difficult to get it off. But for the most part, even with wood, with other materials, when you bond it, what I love about the glue is that It bonds very well, but it's interesting, once it dries, if you can like pick it properly, you can actually get it off without much damage to the material you're working with. So just a great medium to work in. And then I'm just gonna snip these stems off. Okay, now we're going to put the last row on. Okay, so now that we've finished hot gluing all of our roses onto the board, we're now going to assemble the roses into the shadow box. So here's the frame that we covered with the paper earlier. We're going to put that in first. And then next, we're going to take the insert that comes with the shadow box and place it inside. And then we're going to place the roses inside the box to come off when you hang it. And there you have it, a shadow box of roses, which would look nice in anyone's home, on anyone's wall. And if you give it as a gift, I'm sure the person you give it to will really appreciate it. It's very lovely. So thank you for joining me today to make the shadow box of roses. For more inspiration and ideas, just go to www.jessica-tate.com. Take care.